Hello, Northwood fans. Another fall season preview here. I'm Travis McCurdy, joined now by the men's soccer coach, Doug Carter, the only soccer coach in men's soccer history here at Northwood. Doug, last year you guys had a very strong defensive team, struggled at times at score. That was kind of the weakness of the team. What have you done this season to try to address that problem?
We've had a very large recruiting class in terms of addressing our needs. Like you said, we really did struggle. In 16 games, I think we only scored 14 times. And even though we had major injuries on the back line, we were very sound. Rather than talking about any individual players, since nobody's actually done anything yet, we have recruited in numbers. We are definitely going to be young, but we hope we're going to be more vibrant as an offence. We hope that we're going to score, obviously, more. And we're looking forward to the season.
Let's kind of go through your positions. We'll start in the back at the keeper position. Johannes Cerebro has been your keeper for the last few years. He's back this year. What do you expect from Johannes?
Johannes has been very good for us. We hope that with having an even more solid back line, that it's going to help him get the recognition that he feels he deserves. However, we've got a very strong freshman in Brandon Brundix, who's also coming in, and he is going to be challenging for the starting job. Hopefully, during our scrimmages, we hope that both of them are going to see playing time, and we'll find out who wins the position.
During the last few years when you've had your success, defense has been your strong point, your back line, dating back to your assistant coach Luke Ruff's playing days, and you've had strong players in the back, and I'm assuming you're expecting that to be another strength this season.
Yeah, we kept continuity with the coaching staff. We kept Martin's coming back for goalkeepers and as an assistant coach. Luke is still with us. So we expect to keep the continuity defensively, but offensively, we hope to play slightly more of an expansive game. We hope to be a lot more creative, and let's face it, that's the only way we're going to actually win some games.
Midfield, some new players coming in, I'm assuming. Talk about what you're expecting from those guys.
We think we'll be very young in midfield. Probably James De Cosimo is one of the staples that we expect. Dalton also had a very good season for us as a freshman. But James has come off a good summer as well. Both he and Dominic Hart represented Lancing United and got through to the national semi-finals of NPSL. So we were pleased to see that for those guys. But on top of that, we've brought in several new midfielders, both from Michigan and also from abroad, and we expect them to challenge and see significant minutes or indeed start.
And then up front, going towards the net, who do you expect to be your potential goal scorers this season?
Well, hopefully, first of all, we're going to have goal scorers. That's something we clearly didn't have last year. We have several players who we think will compete for those positions. And saying that, we may go into a slightly different system from previously. We'll see how that works out. But really for us, it's literally seeing who does the best in pre-season. I think for us, coming off such a difficult season, there's usually a lot more staples. When you've been successful, you have a lot more players who you're expecting to start. That's not the case this year.
You're the only program that's made the gliac tournament every year it's existed. What do you need to have happen this year for you to reach that tournament and maybe go beyond that this season?
You know what? We're very proud of the fact that we've reached the tournament every year, but again, if you're going to go to the tournament, you've actually got to do something. And all too often, we haven't done anything once we've got there. Lord help us, we'd like to actually get into the final, and if we could, we'd like it not to go to penalty kicks. We seem to not do too well on that. But our focus, first of all, is going to be, yes, it's very cliche, but we are going to take one game at a time. We're going to try and see what we're about. And we'll just try and see how well we do in each individual game during the regular season. If we're able to be successful, that's great. But having such a young team, having so many things up in the air, I think we have to be very, very level-headed and realistic. And our expectations right now are that it's going to be a tough year and a building year for us.
Hate to bring this up, but you are from England, and you said you struggle from penalty kicks. Do you think that's a coincidence?
Absolutely not. We will probably put in our team rules that no Englishman will ever take a penalty kick for us again. So you know what? The Americans can practice, and the Americans will hopefully score for us at penalty kicks.
Well, Doug, thanks for joining us, and good luck this season.
Hey, thanks a lot, Trav. Go Timberwolves.